welcome to episode 2 of the Modern Warrior podcast. In this episode, I'm going to talk about prepping and fitness. This is one of the areas I'm truly passionate about, in part because I love fitness, but also because I believe it is lacking greatly in the community and honestly in the U.S. as a whole. A bug out scenario isn't the time to be huffing and puffing and lagging behind because you're not physically prepared for the demands on your body. The time to get ready for the strength that you're going to need is well before you're called to use it, right? Period. You have to get physically fit, and that doesn't mean you need to get your body to the point where it's in, fitness magazine cover readiness, but it doesn't hurt to strive for that. What it does mean is that you have to have the stamina to be able to do whatever is physically necessary for your survival. If you get everything together that you need, all your supplies, you have your bug out bag ready to go, all your vehicles are fueled up, and you have your GPS in your hand, but you can barely walk your ass to the top of the hill, then what was it all for? In the midst of all your preparation, don't forget to prepare your body. You can do that by doing cardio right now, like running, walking, biking, swimming, or working out using cardio machines at home or at the gym. The goal is to get your heart used to the raised level and demand that the physical exercise puts on your whole body. You don't have to have tons of muscles in order to bug out, but believe me, they're gonna help you if you do. When I was in the special operations community, my fitness level was heavily influenced by my job and the Army requirements. Therefore, I tended to keep a heavily cardio-based workout, and I didn't truly dedicate to bulking and powerlifting type programs. Now, when I got out, after a bit of time of being lazy and realizing, hey, you need to get your shit together, I did just that. I began lifting for strength and somewhat looks, I'm not gonna lie. But what I found over time is when I packed on a lot of muscle was just how much easier many things in life became. Believe me, stronger is better. Now, I personally struggle with cardio because I hate doing it. I find it boring, but I still push through and I do it. And it's something I'm constantly staying on myself to improve because I know it's become one of my vulnerable areas. Now, if you don't want to go for massive bulk and strength, that's fine. You don't have to. But if your muscles have the strength of, wet noodles, you're not going to be able to handle what's coming your way in a bad situation. It would be a sad thing to get prepared and fail because you just couldn't hack the physical demands. So at a minimum, make sure you're incorporating some resistance training into your programs. Work your body out, using weights. Build those core muscles, your leg muscles and your arm muscles. You may need to move fast. You might need to be more active and carry heavier items for longer than you ever have in normal times if you find yourself in a true shit hit the fan scenario. All right, so you're gonna also want to be able to go the distance. You should start running. This step in your fitness could, keep you from getting swallowed up in a panic crowd. If you start where you are right now, but gradually increase your stamina, then when the time comes, you'll have much better odds in your favor. Now, your body will be conditioned to stand up to demands placed on it, right? Now, think about all the things that you could potentially face in a bug out scenario type situation. Possibly long treks, hiking up hills, mountains, wading through water, setting up shelter, and all those other survival needs. Look for exercise that will build those muscles. Walk now. Increase your strength and stamina with time. Push yourself to walk longer distances than you did the week before, and eventually work up to running. When you get used to walking and running before a bug out situation, it won't be near as hard on you if and when the demand happens. And don't just walk on smooth terrain either. Pick hard routes. Keep in mind that if you're walking and running for training, it's likely going to be much different during an actual crisis because you're going to have additional weight of your supplies on you and you don't necessarily control the terrain. So it can be helpful to increase your strength now by incorporating rucking and other loaded hiking activities. Final thoughts. I know it's easy to let fitness fall to the side of everyday life, but I truly believe it is a critical thing to maintain, especially as a prepper. After all, as preppers, we're trying to set ourselves up for success, regardless of the situation we find ourselves in. And it's a known fact that obesity and poor conditioning can put you in the grave faster. That's science and medical facts. So it only makes sense to prep in this area. Now, if you need some pointers or workouts, check out our MWP University. We have tons of fitness content on there that'll help you out and get you going. All right, so that's my thoughts on fitness and prepping. Until next time, ad Victoriam.